What if one of the best views in Vancouver, British Columbia came with a side of lunch? Perched atop the city's highest point at Queen Elizabeth Park, Seasons in the Park restaurant offers sweeping panoramas that might just outshine the upscale meal. But does the food live up to the setting? Come along and find out.
We decided ito na. Itong 3 main course. Kaya lang, hindi pa nagpupunta eh.
One of the best places to stop over before crossing into Canada is the border town of Blaine, Washington. Here you can fill up your gas tank, if you have one to fill, since it's definitely cheaper here than in Canada. In fact, many Canadians who live near the border and have a Nexus Pass cross over just to fill up. And then stop here at this Washington State Park, commonly known as the Peace Arch. They have gardens, floral arrangements, and historical artwork to explore, as well as a pond and the Peace Arch itself. This is where Canada and the USA intersect. It's also a good place to use the bathroom should you need it. Here, it's free to park and enter for those with a Discovery Pass or with a handicap placard. However, for the rest of us, please pay the machines. There are a lot of border agents who are pleasant and willing to answer questions about the significance and history of this location. And after a 3-hour drive plus an hour pit stop at the Arch, along with a border crossing, we made it to Queen Elizabeth Park to this restaurant at the top of it. Actually, we were lucky that they allowed us here at all. That is to say, with Roxy, my 18-year-old dogter. They told us we could dine on the patio and have a seat next to the view, blocked by the fireplace, unfortunately. To be fair, this would probably be a fantastic table in the colder months. Even midweek, this patio was full and we were lucky to get a table at all, with Roxy in tow. She did stay quiet and slept in her cart the entire time. We loved how accommodating they were to our needs. The service here was phenomenal. The views from the inside were equally impressive. The camera probably doesn't give it justice. But I'd say if the weather is nice as it is today, a patio seat with fresh mountaintop air is probably a better choice. That is not a duck. That's a...
Dagsa sa Tagalog. Akala ko kung anong bubuksan eh.
Oh. Mainit pa. Lunch started off with freshly baked complimentary bread and butter. My dad got the truffle mushroom soup as a starter, and my mom decided to also order one in addition to her salad. I opted for the potato croquettes. The cream sauce made this appetizer so much better. For the entree, I chose the duck confit. It was so tender and full of dark meat, which I love. My mom went for the vegetarian ravioli, which she claimed was delish. But I'm no fan of pasta. At least it looked aesthetically plated. My dad tried a new dish. To him, the cioppino. I convinced him to get it and he loved it. And it came with focaccia bread with meat in the middle. The meat with the seafood complements the taste. They also have a full bar with a wide selection of wines, but I opted for a simple margarita, which was refreshing. It's fair to say that the food did live up to the view. Wow, this is so beautiful. We ordered the prefix lunch menu. For 56 Canadian dollars, we had a choice of one appetizer, entree, and dessert. Sounds like a lot for lunch, but individually it would likely cost more. And we liked the choices on the prefix menu anyway. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to eat the desserts, so we got them to go instead. We all got the chocolate lava cake since the creme brulee could not be taken to go. It was overall a delicious meal, an elevated atmosphere, and great service. I was surprised and we almost didn't even go here, but I'm glad we did. Another place to come back to. Hey there! Quick interruption to say thanks a bunch for choosing to watch my video. You're awesome! I'm Sherry, and I've been wandering the world since 2010, turning my travel site, Colorful Footsteps, into a brand new YouTube channel. Here, it's all about superlative trips, eats, and stays. If you're enjoying this video or found it helpful, please leave a like or a comment, and maybe you'll even subscribe someday. See you again, okay? Now back to the video. Since we're already here at Queen Elizabeth Park with a view of this Vancouver skyline, let's see what else we can see up here in these beautiful gardens.
Please do not step on the plant bed. Paikot lang ito hanggang dito.
Look at this white one, huh? You like the white one? At the top of Queen Elizabeth Park, right next to the restaurant, is Blodel Conservatory. We went inside for a quick walkthrough of this tropical oasis in the Pacific Northwest. No regrets, even though it has a nominal admission fee, which varies by age.